Greetings, Sophisticated Intuition here with your January general messages. This is going to be for the sign of Taurus. Let's get into it. Angels, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, and the Holy Spirit. This is for the sign of Taurus. What is it that they need to know for the month of January? Oh, okay. I love how Spirit has been just throwing the overall energy just right on out there. Ooh, bottom of the deck is Vesta, okay? The goddess within your sacred spiritual center and quiet dignity. Vesta, okay? So that's goddess energy. I don't know what Vesta is doing right now, so you might have to look that up for yourself. But when Vesta shows up, Taurus, that is about you standing in your goddess energy. I don't know the name of the artist. I think she might be independent. I don't even know. I just stumbled upon this song. It's called Goddess Code or G Code. Listen to that, Taurus. I really love it. Love, love, love that energy that's coming off of that. And what it's saying, thank you, Spirit, is that she is what she preaches. Okay. And I know for me, for a fact, like I definitely, I preach healing and meditation and manifestation and setting intentions, and the things that I teach and talk about, I actually do myself so I can speak to the results of it, right? So there's an energy of that. Some of us, some folks follow trends, and so they have this interest of spirituality, but they're not truly practicing. I feel like there's an energy here of Taurus, practice what you preach. Okay. Okay. All right. For Taurus, what is it that they need to know for the month of January, please? That was the hangman wanted to slip out there. Okay. All right. For the sign of Taurus, what is it that they need to know? Thank you. The month of January. Okay. All right. Wow. Okay. Okay. 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So healing, right? That's the way I look at the 3 of Swords because yes, depending on what comes out around it, we can be expecting some type of heartbreak, right? But this is in your subconscious, with it being at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel like you're in a place of healing from something, possibly something tragic that has happened, but also just wounds that have been in an existence for you. Almost forgot one. All right, let me clarify. The sign of Taurus, what is it that they need to know? Thank you. Wow. Taurus, you're going to be healed in January, okay? I love it. I love it. For the sign of Taurus, what is it that they need to know for the month of January, please? Thank you. Okay. All right. Look at this. The 10 of Cups now, okay? That emotional fulfillment. So that's the area that you're working on in the month of January. Just, healing your emotions. Okay. There's something else from this 3 of Swords, but I can't. We'll come back to it if anything else comes up, but there is, and I do see a little bit here at the end, but it just feels like I'm working through my healing from the places that I hurt. For some of you, how do I explain that, Spirit? It's just like the hurt is stuck. Like, okay, so you see these 3 swords in the heart. Well, in order to heal, I'm going to put this in a physical realm example. If I had 3 swords in my heart, I'm going to go to the emergency, right? More likely, I'm going to go to the emergency room and they're going to rush me to surgery. And the first plan of action is to remove the swords. But we need to take images, we need to review, and we need to see how we can remove those swords without causing more damage. So this is the energy that I'm speaking of, Taurus. It feels like, it could be swords or even bullets, okay? For those who may even have had that experience where that sometimes they just have to leave it in there or leave a piece in there because to take it out would make matters worse, right? So that's the energy that I'm feeling. That's the best way that I can explain it. Like, it feels like I have to leave the swords in order to heal. It's almost like my pain is my power. Thank you, Spirit. That's what I'm getting for you. Okay, Taurus? All right. Pluto showed up for you. So we've got some changes, some transformation. My glare is so bad this morning. I should have switched the light around. Anyway, your ability to transform, take a big leap forward and rebirth. Although this is that death energy, that transformational energy, it is also giving me that full energy where you just jump and go. Okay. You just make the decision to leave behind the past. Okay, that's the kind of information. It's the kind of energy that I'm getting from that card. Then we have, oh wow, okay, so some big changes are coming for you, Taurus. Big changes, all right? So because that Pluto energy is representing transformational energy, death energy, right? High, major arcana, okay? Then we have Uranus right next to it, which is the Tower energy. Your potential for sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening. I strongly feel like this is going to be a huge enlightenment for you in the month of January, or you'll have some type of huge enlightenment. And I'll explain when I get down to the bottom here, but definitely there is going to be a major shift, okay? And I know we use that so loosely here in the tarot world, but there is going to be some major changes in the structure for you, okay? Then we have Aquarius energy. This energy is freedom-loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological, okay? Aquarian energy. I am getting the King of Swords. The King of Swords has shown up in your message here. So I do feel like there is some very, through this huge shift, through this tower moment that you're having, this epiphany, okay, that you're having, that there is also some ideals. How do I say that, Spirit? I feel like there's some ideals that you're letting go, but then there's also some that you are now gravitating towards, okay? I just heard world renown, okay? Okay, I'm going to come back to that because I feel like it's tied into the cards that are just below it. So I'll come back to that because there's something else coming off of that. But the Four of Cups is here, okay, with the King of Cups. So this is about, the Four of Cups. First of all, it's my Mercury Retrograde card when we're coming near to one or in one. And we will be in the retrograde energy beginning on the 13th into the 14th, all the way until February 3rd. So here we're feeling like, Taurus is feeling like I missed an opportunity, or you might miss an opportunity if you're not paying attention, okay? The King of Cups came out to clarify. That King of Cups, he's my detached energy. He's the one who knows where he needs to put his cups, okay? The cups, emotions, okay? A lot of times we're talking about love when we have the King of Cups, but I feel like emotions right now. I feel like Taurus is realizing with this Pluto energy over the top supporting, where to put your energy, where to put your cups, okay? People fear mistakes. People fear failure. But what we don't realize is, or that, we have to mature into, is that you can't have the wins without the losses, okay? And for some of you, you just needed to hear that, okay? Look it, here come the wins. Ace of Cup, clarified by the Ace of Cup, okay? Big love, okay? Big abundance, big enlightenment, big spiritual awakening is coming in for you in the month of January, okay? Big shift, big. Okay. Some of you, this is going to be, when you're thinking about your romance, this is a brand new beginning in love. And I mean, like, beautiful. And the love is mutual. This is something I feel like the collective is starved of because of all the wounds and trauma that's out there, is that we have a hard time meeting partners in which the love is mutual, right? In this particular case, at least for you, Taurus, this is an energy of mutual love, okay? It feels good, okay? But overall, it's about a huge epiphany that is coming in for you, okay? Then we have the King of Swords. Like I said, that Aquarian energy was giving me the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is here. Okay, King of Swords makes decisions, not with his heart, but with his head. I feel like the King of Cups and the King of Swords are brothers, okay? That's how I feel, because they have a similar energy. The King of Cups is able to detach his emotions, and as well as the King of Swords, okay? And here we have the Five of Cups. So what Spirit is saying with the King of Swords and the Five of Cups is to let go of your regrets, okay? Make the decision, make a clear decision to let go of your regrets. And that's those three swords. You have at least three things in life that you regret. Okay. It's just time to do the work, Taurus. Okay. All right. I'm not going to stay too long. Let's get you a Lover's Oracle. The sign of Taurus. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. You see what I'm saying? Deep in your heart. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Okay? Priestess of Light for the sign of Taurus. What is it that they need to know for the month of January? Wow. Adjustment. Looking back, moving forward. So see, this is where you are. This is where you are, Taurus. You are making the adjustments. You know what? The universe is making the adjustments on your behalf. And sometimes, I don't know if I spoke to you all about this, but it doesn't matter, whoever. Lot's wife in the Bible looked back. And what happened when she looked back? She turned into salt, right? Don't look back, okay? And when I say don't look back, there is an element here of needing to remember. Some of you, it's very mundane. Remember where you came from, right? Others of you, this is a shedding of old ideals, old beliefs, old patterns, okay? And so you're coming into a grand spiritual awakening, okay? No matter where you are in your journey, in your spiritual journey, no matter where you are, Taurus, if you're at the beginning, you're in the middle, you thought you had transcended and ascended so many lessons, so many timelines. Well, guess what? Here comes another, okay? And adjustments need to be made, okay? You're going to look back a little bit just so that you can move forward, okay? For some of you, there's just a decision that needs to be made here. And I feel like it's a decision about, I just feel like it's a decision that's close to your heart. I shouldn't say what it's about because it's such a general message, but I feel like it's a decision that's close to your heart, and that you need to kind of review what's true for you. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm gonna leave it there. Let me read this priestess adjustment. Okay. This card marks a pause in your energy, a time to contemplate what you've been doing and determine if any changes would prove beneficial. Reflection and course correction now are wiser than charging full steam ahead. The owl has extraordinary vision, and it can adjust its focus from telescopic to microscopic in an instant. In fact, it is always adjusting, always ready to redirect its path for more effective result. This card is suggesting that you do the same. Review your previous choices to determine what has worked for you. Look ahead to see what changes can accelerate your plan's fruition. This could call for some patience and courage, for you may have to shift or even abandon the path that has been your primary focus. But take note of the bright light from the right, the future, pouring into the priestess of wisdom's left hand, the hand of receiving, as well as the orbs there at her third eye. She is guided in her adjustments by the clarity and vision of the owl, as well as being directed into the future by the light and orbs of the spirit world. You too can be so guided when you let yourself stop, reconsider, adjust, and move peacefully forward with trust. All right. I love that message for you. Taurus, that is it. Enjoy your January. Love and light.